Handyman Dad.
What's going on, guys? Handyman Dad here. Welcome back to part 2 of our tips for a gassy baby. In this short 3-part series, I wanted to share some of the tips we picked up along the way that really helped us out, and I wish we had known at the start. We hope that our tips will be able to save time and be useful to someone out there going through the same experiences we did with a gassy infant. Please like if you find it useful, as it really helps the channel out. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to keep up to date with us. Make sure you click on the bell icon to be notified of future videos and as our mini-series unfolds. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, today I wanted to share a tip that I have found for heating a baby bottle within about 10 to 15 seconds. This method does rely on the Playtex insert bottles to work, so if you don't have that style of bottle, I highly recommend you check them out. Links below in the description. So imagine you need to heat up a baby bottle and milk at about 4 a.m. Let me share the methods that I used to do before I discovered a faster way. Previously, to heat up a bottle in the middle of the night, you would either boil water in a pot and then let the bottle of milk sit in the pot for a few minutes. While this method is okay, I found it took too long when you're tired and you have to be at work the next day. It's not a lot of fun if you have to do this several times a night especially. The next method that I tried was to place the bottle under a running hot water tap. What you do is try to swirl the milk around in the bottle while it's under the running hot water. Again, this method worked, but really you waste a lot of water doing this because the bottle material has to heat up and then the heat transfers slowly to the milk. So really this method isn't that quick either. Just a point about these methods is that the plastic of the bottle itself is in contact with the hot water, so it does heat up slightly. But really, by the time you get it to your infant, the plastic itself should mostly be cooled off. Just be careful anyway. So these were the methods we used to use before we picked up the Playtex insert bottles. As I had mentioned in my last video, I'll put a link on the screen if you had missed that one. This bottle is not only great for cleaning, but also the insert itself is what we're really going to focus on here today. What you can do is fill the insert and then using hot water from an electric tea kettle, pour some of that water into a regular coffee cup and then place the insert into the water. Try to swirl the milk around gently inside of the insert. It's really important to not keep the insert in the hot water for too long. Because the insert material is so thin, the heat from the water transfers into the milk much faster and I found more thoroughly. It doesn't take long. Check it at about 10 to 15 seconds. Feel the insert on the sides, on the bottom to see if it's warm and test it by touching the milk on the top to see if it's too hot. If it ends up being way too hot, you can pour the milk out from the insert into a cup and then pour it back into the insert again. You can repeat this step a few times just to cool the milk off. After going through this procedure, once or twice, you'll get a feeling for about how long you need to keep the insert in the hot water altogether. But it will be much faster to do this than to wait for a pot of water to boil or running hot water over the bottle. Extra tip for the tea kettle: if you only keep it about a quarter of the way full of water, the kettle will heat up that water a lot faster since there's less in it. If you have your kettle full, it will take a lot longer to boil. And the point here is to get the bottle made, heated up, and then back into the boss's hands, technically, as quickly as possible. This wraps up part 2. Hopefully it was helpful to somebody out there. Please share your thoughts below. Check out part 1 if you missed it. And we'll see you here next time for our final wrap-up of the Dadvice Gassy Baby series. See you in the next video.
Thanks for watching.